a stunning geopolitical power play that could reshape the balance of power in West Asia. The first freight train from China has officially arrived in Iran. While this might sound like a simple trade link, it's anything but that. The rail route cuts through more than just land. It slices through decades of American sanctions, power projections, and military dominance. This is not just a train arriving in a dry port near Tehran. This is China and Iran punching a hole through America's global influence. The freight train, traveling overland from Xi'an in China to Ypres dry port in Iran. The train journey slashes delivery time by half. It bypasses sea routes like the Malacca Strait and Red Sea, both under watchful Western naval surveillance, and instead passes through Kazakhstan and Turkmenistan, reaching Iran in just 15 days. This rail route is a direct outcome of a $400 billion economic deal signed in 2021, a key part of China's ambitious Belt and Road Initiative. The goal? To build an economic corridor that completely dodges the reach of the US Navy and any future sanctioned regime. It's a masterstroke. While Washington focuses on sea lanes and maritime choke points, Beijing and Tehran have quietly laid steel tracks where US warships can't follow. The arrival of this train doesn't just move goods, it moves the goalposts in the global power game. For China, this means a more secure energy source, away from the Middle Eastern monarchies allied with Washington. For Iran, it's a pathway out of economic isolation. This new rail link also complements Iran's control over the Strait of Hormuz. It's a strategic choke point for global oil. With China now entrenched in both Iranian oil and trade, Beijing has extended its influence deep into what was once considered America's exclusive zone of influence. What's more, China is quietly working to connect Iran's Chabahar port to Pakistan's Gwadar port, creating a global ring of strategic control that includes China, Pakistan, Iran, Turkey, and Russia. For India, this is troubling. New Delhi has invested in Chabahar port with plans to access Central Asia and Afghanistan via Iran. But as India grew closer to the United States, those projects stalled. Meanwhile, China swooped in. Now, if China connects Gwadar and Chabahar, India's regional strategy could be permanently weakened. But the United States isn't sitting idle. It has launched a wave of sanctions targeting Chinese oil firms, Iranian petrochemical partners, and missile procurement networks. Washington calls it maximum pressure. Beijing calls it economic warfare. So, is this just a train? Or is it first engine of a new global order where China's steel arteries bypass America's red lines? Either way, this freight train is carrying much more than goods. It's transporting power, influence, and a challenge to the old world order. And it may just redefine who runs the trade tracks of the future. Bureau Report, India Today Global.